Hello everybody and welcome to the Shadows of Apostasy game, an Imperium Maladictum game being pre-recorded for Garvlag Games. There's a lot of games in there. I am Richard, the GM for tonight. Let's meet the cast.
Hi, I'm Roger and I'm playing Hector Cato, the former member of the Adeptus Arbites, Interlocutor.
Hi, I'm Dash. I'm playing Newt, who's a Penumbra, so you're kind of rogue stealth type in this game. And yeah, he's an 83-year-old, young-looking, 6 foot tall, purple-haired, stealthy guy.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I'm playing Zilch, an apprentice logis of the Imperial Adeptus Mechanicus. All hail the Omnissiah.
Hi, I'm Rob, and I'm playing Dr. Zimian Always, Sorcerer. Enchanté.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing Echo, who is a big, dumb Imperial Guardsman.
Who likes chainsaws?
Yes. So, just a quick reminder of last week's session for anyone who hopefully is watching. Our group initially were sent to investigate a individual in the Underhive by the name of Pod, who apparently sells xenotech via private auctions, usually in the Underhive. They were given the name of 3 Underhive drinking establishments: the Grox and Drake, the Toe Cutter, and the Flaming Exorcist. And we're told that they were on sublevels 30, 40, and 50. You're not entirely sure which order. You also don't know which one he specifically is likely to be using, but you do know he goes to each one. He uses each one of those for his entertainment and business enterprises, shall we say. Now, I'm going to add the bit in here which I mentioned to Rob. Zimian had been sent off by the commissar prior to the conversation with the rest of the group to kind of scout out what's ahead. So I'll have a little bit of prior information for when you got past a certain point. This is the bullshit I'm using to get Rob into the group.
And the bullshit is much appreciated.
Yeah, no. And so he had already headed off. You will have met him. So, Rob, would you care to? We'll go through a brief description of people so that all the players know who everybody is, because obviously Rob missed last week. So we'll start off with Rob obviously, because he hadn't been able to do that. So,
Zimian is a average-sized human. He has orange spiky hair, which kind of just flops over in sort of an unsuccessful mohawk. He wears sort of orangey robes, they're generally filthy anyway, to match his hair. And his sort of most striking feature is that he tends not to wear a sort of a t-shirt underneath, not for any, he's not particularly ripped in any way. He just has quite a large sort of unexploded shell sort of lodged in his sternum. And that's his most attractive feature, and what he mentioned at first dates. That's me.
Before you go on to the next bit, sanctioning brands. You will have a sanctioning brand because you're a sanctioned psyker.
What's that do?
It's a permanent mark, usually a brand or a tattoo, to prove that you have been sanctioned by the Inquisition. And there are a variety of options normally. I'm just trying to dig. Actually, whilst that's trying to do what it's trying to do, I'm going to quickly grab my copy of a previous game, which also had sanctioned psychers in, which will probably have a table that says sanctioning brands. My eyesight is awful. I was actually I discussed this with a professional who suggested that I get reading glasses, because I read it like up there, like get reading glasses that were the right prescription for that. Only to find that later on, when I've got it up against my face, I'm not looking. I'm putting them on the top of my head anyway. So what
Always
was the point?
helps.
Yeah. So I mean, it's got sanctioning side effects. I'm seeing that in this book. So things like a reconstructed skull, dental probes.
The brand is quite commonly like a tattoo. It's normally something very prominent as well, so typically on the face or hands, basically, because it's got to be very obvious that you are a tolerated psycho.
We don't shoot you straight away. Yeah.
I mean, it is always nice to be tolerated. So
yeah, I mean, tolerated, I think, is about as strong a word as I think you could really use. Not approved, but more tolerated.
Yeah.
Basically,
an evil necessity.
Because if you develop psychic powers and you're not sanctioned, you will typically get a bullet to the head very quickly.
Yes.
But don't worry, Rob, because if it's me, you'll survive.
Righto, good to know.
You only have one hit point left.
So if you want to have a think about that, and we'll come back into that later.
Do I have options?
I mean, usually, as I say, it's normally a brand or a tattoo.
Of what sort of thing? I don't want to sort of be completely out of context.
And Aquila would be the one that would strike me, but there might be some kind of arcane sigil that's.
I'm all for an Aquila, except I'm going to have to Google what that is.
Double-headed eagle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds not at all fascistic. Yeah, let's go for that.
It's the mark of the Imperium, but yeah.
Oh right, so I was right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll have a double-headed eagle just below my chiseled right cheekbone.
No problem. So, next person.
Are we going in order of introduction now?
Yeah, let's go back to that for purposes of just so that Rob knows who you guys all are as well. Because
Please, I will make notes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Hector Cato, he's a 6 foot tall, well built Arbite with no particular. He's got unremarkable features. He's not got any big scars or tattoos or anything. He's got close cropped brown hair. Wears a big long coat, carries a very large combat shotgun, which anytime he cocks it, you'll know about it because it's got a Loudner on that mechanism, which is standard as per his thing. Yeah, that's.
Thank you. I've written Roger unremarkable.
I mean, fair.
Thank you.
Think standard Megacity 1 judge.
That's what I've got in my head. Yeah.
Yeah. Arbites are judges from that universe.
Wonderful.
So I'm Newt. I'm 83. I have striking eyes and purple wavy hair. That's my outstanding distinguishing feature. I'm also extremely young looking because I am a rejuvenat. It means I've had some work done. So I look like I'm in my early 30s, late 20s. Like I said, I'm a penumbra, so I'm going to be your stealthy guy. I was part of the Astra Militarum before coming onto this assignment. And that's about it. Because
I think the one thing you've forgotten, Dash, is that you are very unremarkable. As in,
I'm supposed to be. Yeah. So one of my skills is I'm remarkable, but I don't look it.
If he wears the right kind of clobber, you won't notice it.
Am I going to forget? Am I going to forget that we've had conversations and stuff? It's like,
I'm not that unremarkable. It's just that if I die, you won't care.
I think that's a given. That's the world we're in, though, isn't it?
There's a specific mechanic. There's a specific mechanic here called superiority, which I'm going to try to get in this time. And normally, when first time a party member receives a critical wound, or if they're defeated, you lose a point of superiority. And superiority is really useful because anyone can use it once per round, and it gives you plus your level of superiority in success levels on one task.
This is the thing you can do if you scout out the battle location and find out about the battle people and that kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
It's a great mechanic in this game.
Oh, it's a lovely mechanic.
Yeah, so if I die or get a critical wound, you don't lose that. Whereas else you do.
Excellent news.
Yep. Anything else interesting about me? No, that's it. Just your old. I'm kind of very negative, and
So does he, whilst he is a rejuvenate, does he still speak and think like an 83-year-old? Like I'm trying to imagine my grandfather.
Yes. So
in
yeah,
sort of,
that's kind of like it. I'm yeah, I'm sick of this world, and
everything
been
was
in the
better
military
50
for
years
years.
ago.
Yeah, but I'm like you said, I look like late 20s, so it doesn't match.
Although
Okay.
people do live longer at
Yeah.
this time. Well,
Yeah,
if you survive.
yeah.
I'm now being reminded of a character I pre-generated for a vampire game who was an octogenarian before he was turned into a vampire, and
Oh,
someone
nice.
chose to play the Yorkshire school teacher as a new vampire. It was hilarious. Jam.
Okay, my name is Zilch because I am almost less than nothing. I'm a minor cog in the great in the great Omnissiah's field.
Machine. Yeah.
I am 123 years old. I have a pair of augmented legs and one augmented eye. My hair is kind of random and purple and kind of braided so that it looks like like mechadendrites, although I haven't got those yet. So I'm just trying to make it look like I have.
Wonderful.
Sorry?
Thank you. Yes, there's a bit of a purple hair thing going on between
I
us.
know. Yeah, but we seem to have rolled that quite. Yeah.
Well, I had mine long before he did, child.
40 years before me. Yeah.
It's like we're going to have taken our grandparents out with us, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Come on, Nan. Come on.
That's
Okay.
it, really?
No problem.
And Nick.
That's very nice. Okay, so Echo is a 6.5-foot, overly buff soldier guardsman. He's covered in armor, but when he takes his helmet off, he's got a big white lion's mane. He is actually a baby. He's 23, like actually 23. He's really young, completely naive, but just loves being a soldier. He has cold, dead eyes, and he looks at, well, I assume we know Zimian already.
Yeah.
So he always looks at
He
Zimian.
saved my life, Zimian did.
I saved Zilch's life with a giant. I took the shell to the chest. It was designed.
And so therefore I owe him, and it's really embarrassing.
I keep reminding her
Yeah,
about it.
disgusting. Yeah.
That's cool for you. I look at him with a suspicion all the time because I think he's a ghost. I don't believe he's real. I am convinced he died.
Who, me?
And,
No.
Bloody right, that makes two of us. I mean, it's so confusing.
Yeah, he thinks that you're some kind of ghost.
Thank you.
Constantly distracted by you being there, as if he needs
That's going to go well for the mission, isn't it?
I think, and right now his armor is decorated. We have like fake gang patches all over it, so we can still wear them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We look like.
So I'll share. I'll get Millie to put that into the
a little picture. Yeah,
thing,
cool.
In
cool.
post. So
yeah,
a gang mark.
So you kind of made yourself look like you all fit in.
Yeah.
Does Roger still look like Judge Dredd though?
He didn't look like Judge Dredd to begin with, did you, Roger? You weren't dressed up.
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I had to hand back my signature armor when I was called up, which because it's definitely not to balance reasons.
Oh right,
You did a bit of shopping, though, didn't you, Roger?
But I do have the helmet.
Okay.
Oh no, didn't you have the bearskin hat?
Yep, I have a bearskin hat as well. I'm not currently wearing the helmet because it's very young.
Do you have a red coat as well?
No, I've got a very long kind of brown heavy trench coat type thing.
He was able to requisition the helmet at the start of last session. So yeah,
I bought the helmet. I didn't.
Yeah. Well, paid. But yeah. Okay, so the firefight has finished. The bodies are lying there. There's one guy who you questioned briefly because you let him live before you clocked him on the head.
Let him live. It's a strong word. He's bleeding to death.
Yeah. But I'll start with Zimian. You have been scouting out. You found your own way in via a storm drain. Once you get to the ground floor, effectively, of the hive, the underhive, which is everything below ground, is where all of the plumbing and all the infrastructure that is the main area for water filtration and all that kind of stuff. There are sub ones further up, obviously, because a hive is a massive, oversized city, mostly up, but also sort of in other dimensions as well. But you had to get down into that area, and you actually went through a storm drain. You spent a little bit of time scouting around. Mostly, I'm guessing you're going to probably be more trying to avoid
people.
Yeah.
I have the these are not the droids you're looking for ability. So if ever I need to sort of be more unremarkable, then I can sort of do that. But yeah, I've definitely tried to be avoiding people.
No worries. So you've started heading down. You've managed to get quite a few levels down, and you're kind of starting to you may have been thinking, okay, I'm scouting for these guys. How do I actually know when they're anywhere near? When you hear the voice of Hector going, hold on a sec, there's 3 gangers there. Let's move up on them. Echo, Zilch, you keep going. We'll
Is this in my earpiece, so to speak?
Yeah. Or appropriate terminology if Roger, if you want to.
Is this the advancement on last week?
This is just as you noticed the guys you were stealthing up on.
Okay.
Because he is within approximately a mile of you.
Oh, right. I was
so you can hear our vox beats.
Yeah, so you'd probably hear it fairly broken, but you'd get the gist of what we were saying.
Yeah, but there's no sense of up, down, left, right.
No, this is just a radio signal.
Jolly good.
I'm going to roll a dice. If I roll high, then you might be close enough to actually start to hear some of the gunfire going off. It's unlikely. It's going to have to be a 10. So you hear that, so you know you're within a mile. You may be closer than that. You're not entirely sure how close or how far.
Ask us, can't you?
Yes, I can hear you. Where are you? I'm here.
Well, we can say what level we're on.
Yeah.
You might hear hang on a sec. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus, you nearly cut him in half, Echo.
Sorry. Booyah!
Yeah, give us a sec. Shotgun fire and chainsaw driving.
I'm gonna say probably what's gonna happen is if Zimian does try to contact you, it's so broken up in the same way, and with all the gunfire and all that going off, you probably don't hear him to begin with. So it's only when the firefight ends.
But am I aware of which of the 3 establishments the toe cutter exorcist?
That's we can tell you that.
Am I aware which one they're heading to, and am I aware where that would be?
You are aware of there's one at the sub-level 31, 40, 150. You're not sure which order they're in, so it's a reasonable assumption. Sub-level 20 would be the one.
We know, but I don't know.
Sorry, we were around level 20, and the informant did tell us that the Grox and Drakes was on level 30 before he died.
Yes.
Oh, right.
He told you.
But Zimian doesn't know that. Yeah.
Zimian wasn't there.
No, Zimian doesn't know that. I was just reminding the rest of the players that that was actually useful information we got before we went splat.
And we think the Exorcist is on 40 and the Cuttertoes on 50, but we're not sure.
But would it possibly stand to reason? No. Do I know that these 3 locations that are the viable locations?
You've been told that somewhere on sub-level 30, sub-level 40, sub-level 50, there are drinking establishments, and one of those is going to be likely to be the one that Pod would be using.
And when you say a sub-level, what sort of distance comprises a sub-level?
I would say probably a sub-level's a good 50 feet of. I think 50-foot levels.
All right, but if
Ish.
I walk from one end of sub-level 30 to the other, what's that distance?
Oh,
Probably
Miles.
quite long.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be.
All right,
Yeah,
so-
these
okay.
cities are huge.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Coruscant or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Think more
not-
like Mega City 1.
yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
not the whole planet,
Alright.
is it? It's just a big, yeah.
yeah.
It's
All right.
it's a hive city, so like colossal.
Right. So just me being on sub-level 30 offers me no guarantees of meeting them.
No, but you should. I mean, you're within a mile. So
You pick
you know
yourself,
you
yeah.
should be able to figure out a way to sort of for them to guide you to them or Vichy Virtue.
Can we play hotter, colder?
Yeah.
Marco Polo, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a way to find them, so I'm going to get to sub-level 30 if I'm not there yet, and then trust to the Emperor that we should be of a relatively close by.
Okay, I mean
And
you
then we
could
can
try.
talk to them.
You are within voice range, so you could in theory talk to them, even if it's only to say I'll meet you on 30.
Yeah, then that's exactly what I'll do. I'll activate my what's it called?
Vox speed.
Vox speed. However I do that. Gentlemen, ladies, if there are ladies, I've forgotten. I will be on sub-level 30, and there will be me waiting for you there.
We're aiming for the Groxon Drake. Could meet us outside.
Yes, somehow I knew that. It's the telepathy, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Then I will see you there.
Don't know why they insisted on bringing that bloody psycho along with them. Nothing but trouble. Every
Sorry.
mission I've been on, psych has ended in a bad way. Oh,
Come
Vox
on,
speed
he's
off.
not all bad. He might be useful.
Sorry, I can, you haven't muted yourself yet.
Maybe it's the telepathy.
Yes, you should have remembered to do that.
They're useful tools. If we need to probe for further information, he could come in useful.
Oh my,
Yeah, I
I'm a
suppose
useful
so,
tool.
Can't go wrong with a nice bit of probing.
No, I can rip their fucking mind out. Or something else, too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just kind of. I'm assuming these people that jumped us didn't have anything of interest on them because they looked fairly kind of like.
We do a quick
bums.
search. Yeah.
I don't remember whether you searched them or not. I think
I don't
No,
think
we
so.
didn't.
but that's not a problem. Let me dig out the photograph I took of the dregs. Here we go. So they have got stub revolvers and they have knives. They also have rotting rags. Isn't that exciting? And
Rotting rags.
yes, as in rags which are rotten.
Rotting.
How lovely.
So,
Echo, do you want another knife, mate?
Sure. I take yet another knife and add it to my collection of knives.
Knives. Yeah.
and between them, there's about 22 solars.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess the money we'd pick up, but anything else probably other than a knife for
Yeah. The Echo's
a
collection.
guardsman's collection. Other than that, we'd probably just leave it because it's junk really, and proceed down, continuing on our journey.
No problem. So you continue on your journey. I'm just going to say it takes you an hour or two to get down to sub-level 30, possibly 3 actually. Yeah, it's a slog. You know, it's your muscles are getting sore, however healthy and fit you may be, by the time you reach sub-level 30. Especially since stairs aren't necessarily even. Some of them might be a bit narrow, and that always puts extra stress on you. But after a few hours, you arrive at sublevel 30. And as you're arriving at sublevel 30, there's a start of a noise. There's a build-up of a general hubbub, and Simeon hears this as well as he approaches. Let's see. Simeon actually gets there first, but only just. And as you enter into the sublevel, it actually opens up quite widely. You guys are on the stairs going down. And as you sort of get to a certain point, there is it's almost like you're going down through an actual floor. That most of it's been quite an open area. You've been able to see all the way down. This has actually got to the point where you're almost at a floor level. There's a solid floor that the stairwell goes into. And as you get underneath that, probably about 20 feet, it opens up into quite a large, expansive cavern. You can see that there are near where you're coming out, the doorway that you're coming out, there are massive tanks, sort of cylindrical tanks, probably water purifiers or something like that. And you can see one on each corner nearest to you, and you think if in the distance you can see another couple further away. I mean, they are huge. And in between that, there's basically a massive shanty town made up of whatever they can scrounge to make buildings with. There are some reasonably impressive buildings. You know, I mean, so there's some serious amounts of work being done, but it's still a shanty town.
Is this common? Will there be any number of shanty towns around and about?
Yeah, I mean, in large enough areas, especially, there will be. Basically, they'll build what they can.
Okay.
Especially in the Underhive, because it's all just kind of illegal, really. Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you're aware the scum and the people who can't live in the main hive for whatever reason. And as you get into the shanty town, you can see it's not well organized. It's definitely a not quite anarchy, but it's a might makes right level. You can see a lot of gang signs. You can see a lot of well-armed gang type people amongst the general flotsam of the Imperium. And as you're sort of there, you can see one person walks past and doesn't look nothing looks particularly wrong with them. They're quite sort of tattered clothing, but as they go past, there's a sort of a bald patch at the back of their head, and there is an eye that blinks as it goes past and kind of looks towards you.
Probably feel my hand twitching towards my gun, but trying to
Yeah.
resist it.
Fucking mutations.
Glare at the eye.
Right. Are we going to meet up with Simeon before we go to these bars, team, or?
Didn't we say
expect him
we'd
to
meet
find his
him
way.
outside?
Yeah,
Okay.
seems like a plan. We just need to find where it is.
So once we get there, what's the plan? To scout round the pod, isn't it? Yeah.
Pretend to be buyers. Don't really want to attract attention until we have to.
No.
Oh, of course, we're not going to attract attention, are we?
No.
Oh,
Just look at
unwanted
you.
attention.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I have from Simeon a navigation roll?
But I don't know what my navigation skill is, if I'm going to roll some dice.
Okay, so it is your intelligence plus any advances you may have in the navigation skill.
Yeah,
I
have. Well, my character sheet's there, which is none. Is this challenging?
This is going to be +0.
Yeah. Okay, then I failed by 18.
No problem.
No bloody clue where I am.
No problem. So you have managed to get down to the sublevel 30, and you're in this underhive, which to some small extent probably feel slightly more comfortable than the majority of your life, because everybody here is a lower caste than you are.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm from a hive world, so yeah, I'm sort of in my comfort zone anyway. But I will raise my orange hood of my orange robe over my I don't like the idea of the sanctioned sigil on my face being sort of widely out there. So now I just look like a vaguely threatening Hare Krishna.
So did you say that Zinnian's been down here kind of scouting out?
He was sent first to scout out, but he's only now getting to sub-level 30.
But he still might know something a bit more than we do, mightn't he? About...
Possibly.
Yeah. So how long have we been waiting outside for him? Because you're lost.
I got there first, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
So
but only just.
Yeah. So you've arrived probably by about 10 minutes, half an hour, maybe.
Okay.
So you guys arrive on the sub-level, and you can see all this milling. People are living their lives, and there's people obviously siphoning water off the water systems that are part of the hive. You see one guy with like a three-wheeled. Think a brain. I hate words.
Tricycle.
Wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow.
Think a three-wheeled wheelbarrow. And he sort of goes over to someone's house and he knocks on it, and they open the door. And how is your father? Oh, he just died. I'll give you 2 solars. All right then. And he hands over some money. They go in and they come out and put a body of an old guy on this trolley, and he sort of starts wheeling it off down the street.
Note to self: do not eat any meat products.
Bring out your dead.
Good old nutritious corpse starch.
Yeah. Well, no, good old nutritious corpse starch is the Imperium's food for the people who can't afford really expensive food. That may or may not be what's on offer down here. But you're
right.
You're standing there, and I say there's lots of activity.
Simeon, this is Cato. Have you located the bar?
Have I located the bar, Richard?
You have not located the bar. Unfortunately, you failed the navigation roll.
I have successfully scouted the area, but I'm yet to locate this particularly difficult, tricky bar to find.
Acknowledged.
Also acknowledged.
I feel
is there anyone around?
I was gonna say, anyone who
lots.
looks slightly drunk or like they've had alcohol or carrying a bottle or something that suggests they've might frequent the bar quite often.
There's a lot of people. They're all looking rather the worse for wear, whether that's because they're not very well fed or whether that's because they are 2 sheets to the wind.
Well, there's no point standing around here, is there? We might as well ask someone. I'll just go to the nearest person and be like, me and my friends here, mate, are looking to get a drink. I heard there's a bar around here. Would you be able to guide us in that direction?
Oh, there's a few bars. Is there a particular one you wanted? I mean, there's Old Joe's bar.
Yeah. No, it's it's, hold on, wait for it. It's the Fox and Jake.
Oh, that place.
Yeah.
He kind of looks you up and
that is a good place.
Looks you up and down, and there's an obvious sort of totting up your value kind of look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can show you there for only a few solar. And sort of one hand sort of guide goes that way, another hand kind of almost reaches out, and he scratches his sort of top of his stomach with another hand.
I'll just give him a couple of solars and let's go. Are you coming, guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
How many did you say? A couple? That's two.
Yeah. So yeah.
Here you go, mate. You better not be fooling with us, because that ain't red paint on my friend there.
I loom over the guy.
He looks up at you and says, "Oh, you're a bit all right." And he starts guiding you through. Hey, it starts guiding you through.
You're
this
an attractive guy, Echo.
No accounting for taste.
he was looking at Echo specifically, this massive hulking soldier.
Yeah, I was going to say no accounting for taste.
With a lion's mane of blonde hair.
I just have this mental image of the helmet coming off, and there's like almost like a not just
Yeah.
No, it's like a second delay, and then
Yeah.
very, very much Ron Glass's Shepherd book in Firefly. He leads you through the Underhive, and I mean it is a really. It's not labyrinthine as much. It's just very busy. There's lots of buildings. There's lots of people. Basically, the lowest of the low, and you're seeing all manner of different people. And I use the term very loosely. So, can I have from everyone? Actually, we'll include Zimian. Can everyone make for me a? And he looks at the character awareness roll.
Looks at the galaxy. Awareness.
Unfortunately, I run so many different games of different systems. Which skill am I using this week?
is
it
hidden
like
enemies involved?
There are this specific dice
I love
is
that
not
question.
relating to
No!
enemies.
Well, it's because I've got ever
I
vigilant,
know.
so that's why I'm
I
asking.
just love the way that even if he said yes, well, we all know now. But is it like easy, hard, ever?
Just challenging.
Do we assume, Richard, unless
That's
you
zero,
say
yeah?
+0?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Good plan. Let's go for that.
4 success levels.
2 success levels.
No problem.
15.
To Rob, basically the success levels is if you've got 46% skill chance and you roll 26, you take the 2 off of the 4.
Yeah, I play
level.
mature Woofer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I failed by just a mere 2 success levels.
Well, I failed by 4 success levels. I've even lost everyone that I'm standing with.
So hold on. So I got 15, and my total is 52. So is that?
That's 4 success levels.
4 because it's okay.
You only worried about the tens units.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Okay, so no problem.
So it's one day. Yeah.
You're led through this Underhive area, and
as we are going along, I take hold of Echo's sleeve and drag him with me. Because he looked like he was wandering. He was about to wander off in a completely random direction for no reason whatsoever.
I forgot to tell you that, Rob. We kind of looking after him.
As you're doing that, you notice that this person who's been hired to take you there also seems to have linked one arm into Echo with Echo, and with the other 2 is sort of gesticulating and showing you the views.
Yeah, I was just worried that Echo was about to wander off.
Yeah, he totally will.
Somewhere completely random,
This individual seems to have really taken a shine to Echo. So 4 success levels for Hector. Did anyone else get success?
I got +2.
+2, awesome.
Dash got 4 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you 3. Firstly, you spot that Echo's about to sort of be got distracted by something, moth.
Rustic architecture.
Yeah,
A human I can stick my chainsaw in.
But you also spot Zimian, or more specifically, this orange robe that's moving in a very familiar way, kind of moving. If you came in sort of this side and it goes off that way, kind of wandering away from you, sort of from your left side.
Also quietly into the Fox speed, Simeon on your 6.
Yes, I was scouting the periphery. I have also. You are on my 12, then, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, we're directly behind.
I just kind of look at you
Yes,
and be like,
yes.
Right. Yes. I know what my fix is. I will do a 180-degree about turn and start walking the way I came.
You start walking that way.
Yes, I can see you now, can't I? Can't I?
Blessed to the Omniscient, for he's led you to us safely.
And
Sorry?
you do actually spot them as you sort of start coming that way, because obviously you're now pointing the right direction. And you spot these 4 with another individual who is not looking. He's quite scrawny, very scrawny arms, very scrawny legs, slightly misshapen head. His chest and torso seem to be oversized for his other body parts apart from his head. With one arm linked into Echo, and the other 2 sort of gesticulating and pointing at varying interesting sights around the Undive.
It is a delight to see you all. Echo, it's lovely to see you've made a new friend. I know it's difficult for you sometimes. The bar is here, in case you hadn't noticed.
Good job on finding that, Zinian, yes.
Excellent. I was on your 6.
Kato just stares in disbelief.
Yeah.
This particular individual, let's call him. It's a best.
Is this the guy?
Yeah, the guy is called Ars. A-R-Z. Yes.
He must have been bullied at school.
Yeah.
School? Bullying at school? Luxury.
I'm going to say, I doubt he's had much of an education.
Just pat him on the shoulder and go, thanks, Ars, was it?
Yeah, it's still up that ways away.
Can we see it, though, or is it?
No.
I'm not asking you, Ars. I'm asking the game master. Try to get more money out of us. All right, lead on, Ars, lead on.
He continues to guide the bunch of you through, although he is now giving Zimian a few sideways glances. Something doesn't not quite right.
I tell him Ars, he's a ghost, and I link his arm and make sure he doesn't do a runner.
He's linked yours, and as soon as you say that, he seems to relax a bit. So, that makes sense then. That's fine. Unfazed.
Excellent. Great job there. Sorry, you're not Zilch. You are Echo. Great job, Echo.
And he continues leading you through, and probably about 5-10 minutes later, you arrive outside of a large building that looks like every other large building in this shantytown, apart from the big sign with a hand-painted picture of a grox, which is a meat animal. Yeah. And a reptilian creature.
I was hoping it was a duck. But no, it's going to be a...
Sorry, no ducks.
Grox and Drake says to me, cow and duck. Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, no. Cow and lizard.
There is.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers, Ars.
You're welcome.
I'll let you get on with your day then. Off you go, mate.
No problem. He sort of turns to Echo and sort of with one of his arms pats her on the cheek. Oh, sorry, pats him on the cheek and goes, "See you later."
I really reluctantly let go of his linked arm.
Reluctantly.
As he walks off, I'll go.
I knew it.
I just look at Hector. Jesus Christ. I might need to rejuvenate again after this mission.
Just a kind of knowing, I know.
Yeah.
I am a necessary tool.
Right, necessary tool. Can you use your powers to detect someone who may know?
I'm just going to walk into the bar.
Yes, we can detect it by walking into the bar.
Ow!
All right.
I hit the bar.
You beat me there, my love. You always do.
How well? Sorry, Will, how well do we know what your skills are? Like your psychic skills, or
Oh, yeah, I tell everyone.
okay?
So I'm guessing
And
we
it's
know he's a
telepathy.
telepath, but that's probably about. He'd probably try and tell us more, and we'd just be like, I don't want to know.
No, yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. Now, let me tell you about the time I did some telepathy. Oh, God, not again.
Why do they keep
Right.
cocking weapons every time I keep talking about my powers?
What is that noise? What is that noise, Hector? Every time.
I believe there is an explosive collar option within the.
Yes, you could have.
That's I'm aiming for that. Yeah.
No problem. So you enter into this establishment. I mean, it is a drinking establishment. There is a bar, which is to say that there are barrels with a piece of wood balanced on them. Sort of this. They've got the taps at the top edge, and then a piece of wood. Not the best piece of wood, but a piece of wood nonetheless. And there are crates and chairs and pieces of stone masonry and stuff scattered around for people to sit on or rest their drinks on, or both.
And we've been told that he sometimes does business in this place.
Yeah, this is one of the 3 locations that he tends to do his business.
I think we should buy a round of drinks and then ask about him.
We do know what he looks like, don't we? No, we had a very brief description, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
We've had conflicting information. I mean, with the guy we
The only thing we do know,
tell
the
us,
only thing
but
we're quite sure about is he's male.
And he's got a
Sounds it.
scar.
No,
You
that's
do know
it. Yeah,
he's
it's
got a scar.
scarred. Yeah, it's on his face.
But other than that, he's bald or not bald, with or without hair.
Yeah.
Tall, short, fat, thin.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's get a round of drinks.
May I make as we're selecting the most appropriate table, may I make a senescence, or as some people say, science check awareness to see if there's any folding of the warp and
You
so
may
on.
indeed. You may indeed.
Thank you.
So?
That much. Oh no, it's gone. Excuse me, clear.
Can we notice you're doing this, Rob? How like very like
no, 39. That is 2 success levels. I know this is it's just sort of a waiver, but I know actually it's just a sense.
Okay, yeah, it's like that's what I was asking. It's just like another sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you concentrate and you sort of open yourself up to the ripples in the warp to see if anyone is drawing on that power. And there is a background hum, but very, very low level. There's definitely some. You're not entirely sure whether it's someone has done psychic powers a lot low level or long ago, or whether it's just the veil between here and the warp is a little thinner.
Yep, thank you. I will relay that information. I don't know if what anyone makes of it, and I'll relay that. Is one of you going to the bar?
Yeah,
so
I was just gonna get. I'll go to the bar if you want.
Yeah, I'll go up with him and try and talk to the barman.
No problem. No problem. You go up to the bar. The bar, as mentioned, is just a piece of wood on some barrels. There appears to be standing on a elevated area behind the bar a couple of stunties.
What are they?
Basically
Short people.
Space dwarves.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Gotta
You
have
can't
space
just take a
dwarfs.
word and put space in front of it, dear.
I think you can. I think it works like
Yeah,
that.
we just did. Yeah.
Yeah, rarity in this part of the galaxy.
Yeah.
So, 5 of your. What do you have, drink-wise, bar people?
Grog.
Through my voice thing, but I need extra olives in mine.
I can put some plums in if you like.
Plums is olives, it's all the same. Round things.
So yeah, 5 drinks, 1 with plums in it.
No problem. And he pours out some grog, and at one point he turns away with one of them, and there you go.
Don't ask what plums.
They're like orange in colour.
I'll make sure I take one of the ones that didn't have plums in.
Yeah.
I only asked one for bums, yeah. I look at you, Hector, as if to say, like, should we? Are you gonna ask him?
So, do you guys know anywhere to get hold of certain merchandise?
Okay, so I think that's.
I
gonna be
have
the dice roll.
Dealmaker and Air of Authority.
Yeah,
That's why I looked at you.
Oh,
Well, it's because
Dealmaker.
I'm the interlocutor, so I'm supposed to be the talky one.
Yep.
Yeah, Dealmaker will definitely be beneficial. Air of Authority could have negatives because obviously authority in this area isn't necessarily well regarded. So I would say that's probably.
It means I have to make a presence or rapport test, and if successful, I gain +1 influence with the group until the end of the mission.
Rapport would be a good one, yeah.
Yeah, so Air of Authority, it's not necessarily I'm screaming, hey, I am the law. It's more just they kind of go, Right, so I guess do a rapport test.
Yep.
33. There's rapport there. Fellowship. 48, so a degree of success level.
Crit success.
I'm not
Or
sure
was
if
that
it
the
makes a
wrong
difference
game?
outside of combat, but yeah, it is a crit in this as well, but I think that might just be combat.
Okay.
I think
Could be wrong.
I would say that crits will be. There won't be as obviously how the mechanic works, but they'd definitely they'd have an effect.
Thank you.
So sure. You lean forward and you ask that question. Looks at you suspicious for a second, and then I have heard that one of our regulars is doing some kind of auction. He's not doing it here. I'm not sure why. We lay on the finest of spreads, and he kind of expansive gesture to this variety of bits of crap that you can sit on and put your drinks on, and a bar, which is only just deserving of the term, and grog, which is the only thing that's available. Which, by the way, if you take a sip of, it kind of tastes like
Prometheum.
no, it's
Yeah, I'll take a sip and swish it around my mouth.
Yeah, it's like drain water with extra alcohol.
And then I'll spit it back into into Dimian drink.
Think drain water crossed with added isopropyl alcohol.
Oh, lovely.
My favorite kind.
nearly as good as machine oil.
It cleans the parts other beers cannot reach.
Good marketing brand there. Yeah.
Do you know where he is doing the deal?
Last I heard, I think he's on 40, and I think it's the. And he turns to me. Which one was it? Was it? I think it's the Flaming Exorcist. Is it? Ponty place that. They've got chairs. I mean, who has chairs in the Underhive?
Oh, people who want return customers.
Must have gone through a lot to get hold of them. Do you know the quickest way there?
Oh, quickest way? Yeah, sure. Go to the middle of this level, and there's a water pipe that basically is a main sump. Jump.
All right, one that doesn't involve suicide.
Take the stairs.
What's the quickest?
The quickest way. Go down the stairs that way, and he points the direction you just came from. Go down another 5 levels, and then just you'll find the way through. There's like a pipe that's collapsed. Just follow that down.
Much obliged, and I'll slide a couple of solars across.
Word of advice there, mate. Funny guys don't seem to live long in the Underhive. As we walk around here with our drinks.
Who don't?
Pardon? Funny guys.
Funny guys, okay.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. That's what I said to the barman, obviously, because he was suggesting we jump off.
The quickest route. That's the quickest route.
It's like your sat nav, right? You ask it the quickest route, it'll just tell you somewhere.
He is technically correct, the best kind of correct.
Absolutely.
Well, here's your drinks, team. Hector, do you want to let them know what's going on?
So it sounds like the deal we're looking for is at the Flaming Exorcist on sub-level 40.
I'm so glad we get to go there.
Should be able to find the merchandise we need there.
As you're standing, as you sort of find a place to sit and you got your drinks, which taste as mentioned,
Oh,
looking
not
around,
just slowly kind of spilling it.
Yeah.
So it looks like I am.
yeah, you notice after a little while I was just kind of spilling it that the front of your clothes.
Oh no,
or
I'm not
any
spilling it
armor-
on me. I'm kind of pouring it more on the
Dissolving.
furniture or the table.
Start smoking.
that-
I don't want to
that
be
is-
flammable.
It's certainly cleaning that area. Some of the grime has been very vigorously washed off. But I mean, you start looking around and you can see, and there's quite a few people in here. The building is a decent size, and you're probably talking 80 to 120 people in here.
Okay.
Place.
And I mean, there is a large amount of undesirable people in here, of a wide variety.
Seeing with
Most
one.
ganger types. There are a few mutants in here. You know,
Sorry,
people-
what's the deal with mutants? As in,
There's no
There's
deal,
one-
mutants. Just
They're
kill them.
basically, the attitude towards them is they're scum and should be killed.
Yeah.
So
all right, so they're below me. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yes.
Oh, that's fine.
you are a mutant, but you're a tolerated
Yeah.
mutant.
Yeah.
Mutants.
But
Oh, it's so nuanced.
There is a divination that you certainly used to be able to get. You may still be able to, which is know the mutant, kill the mutant.
Oh, that's a
Nice.
short
Yeah.
one shot, isn't it?
Yes. 4 of us are probably having a hard time not immediately opening fire on the others.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Although to be fair, so you'd probably have a relatively hard time with it because you are, like I said, tolerated.
And I bask in that tolerance.
Psychics are a necessary evil.
I am a necessary tool.
Yeah.
yes, without psychers,
So,
there is no interplanetary travel.
yeah.
Yeah,
trying
we
to-
power the warp, don't we? We power the
Well,
ships.
you navigate the warp, yeah.
You navigate
Yeah.
through them, yeah. It's a bit June-ish.
It's more Event Horizon, but you've got psychers to protect you from hell coming in and
Yeah.
doing
And
bad things.
And to pick up on the Emperor's psychic signal, which is how you navigate. The actual
Basically, psychic lighthouse.
hyperspace in 40k hyperspace is basically you're flying through hell.
Yeah. So basically, I'm a guidance system on legs.
Yeah.
Well,
Excellent.
you're not specifically a navigator. You're more there to
yeah.
zap people.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm the.
If you're a
guidance-
navigator, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
no, navigators have got like third eye. It's a whole
Yeah.
specific type of mutant.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get promoted to that.
Maybe, yeah, get a bit more mutated.
Sanction psychers are normally used for more military applications.
Okay. I am also a military application.
You're a military tool.
Military tool. A
That's
necessary
fine.
military tool.
People keep emphasizing that word tool quite a lot.
Yes. So it looks like another 40 floors down then. That's going to be fun.
10.
10.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to floor 40, aren't we? No.
If we went down 40, then
I'm
we could
too
take the-
busy looking at my shoes that are slowly melting and the shit we're walking in. It's
I'm eating a plum.
like-
I think the plums were taken back out and are now a bit cleaner than they were.
Yeah.
Or melt everywhere.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's like putting a 2p
Right.
into Coca-Cola, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right, well, once you finish your drinks, we should get going.
Can I
Right.
have a awareness roll from everybody, please? This is hearing related, so if you've got any bonuses related to hearing, you can use them.
I have ears.
I think that's more a required.
Oh, that's just the
I
normal
fail. I
thing,
think I'm too
okay.
busy looking in disgust and trying to not shoot all the mutants.
Oh, I got a
Simple
double
success.
20. So I got 20 or 20? So
Uh,
three.
I got 99.
I got a double nat 20, and it's not.
I feel like if someone rolls a 99, we should tell us what they see.
Yeah.
I think Echo's just looking at the ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm busy drinking the drink, and my innards are fried away.
You've gone blind from alcohol.
Yeah.
So, Jan, what did you get?
A simple success.
No problem. No problem. So, yes, Nick, what is Echo seeing with a 99?
He's fascinated by some mutants. Maybe that fellow if that guy with the eye in the back of his head, if he came in here, or if there's another similar, he's just sucked in by staring out the mutant eye. Don't see anything else. The whole rest of the bar just fades out. He's just staring out this eye.
I'll pat you on the shoulder, Echo, and go. Not seeing many mutants then.
What? Mute?
The eye in the back of the head thing. That's not normal, Echo. They're called mutant.
What?
Right, level 40, Echo.
Check in the back of my head just in case.
Don't worry, Echo. If you were a mutant, you'd know you're a mutant.
Yeah. Oh, it's ow. Just poke myself in the eye.
There was a lion's hair out the way. What?
Yeah. Your whole face under that.
Yeah.
No problem. So, is anybody actually properly trying to drink this stuff, or
No.
I've
I've
found
drunk
it. I
it.
picked up a
Really
rag and
decent.
I'm dipping it in and using it to clean my legs.
Mm.
And put a nice shine on my on the metal parts of my legs.
I ordered a drink. Someone else paid for the drink.
They're actually coming up really nicely. I think it must be the alcohol in it.
So,
Don't forget the back of your knees, Zilch.
so Simeon, can I have a fortitude check, please?
Yes.
Drunk psycho, that can only end well.
Oh God, hell on earth, well, hell on.
I have 3 success levels. I can hack it.
No.
Oh,
problem.
go.
I was halfway for that. I can summon demons. Look. Oh.
Yeah. But I can't get rid of them.
No problem. So, so only I think was it Jan the only one who got success levels?
I got 2.
No, I
got two.
got 3, 22. Yeah, 3.
Okay, so the 3 of you, at varying degrees, depending on success levels you've got. So, Newt, then Simeon, then Zilch. There's a noise outside. To begin with, you don't really pick it up, and then after a while, you start noticing a bit of almost like shouting, raised voices, and then the sound of a gun going off.
I presume the gun going off doesn't need an awareness roll.
We're in the undertime and somebody shoots somebody.
Yeah, that's.
Well, the one gun is sort of then goes to several guns, and then it's kind of a
and it's coming from outside.
Coming from
like
outside,
directly
yeah.
outside. I look at you, Hector, and look outside and go. Do you think we're going to be able to just sneak past whatever the fuck's going on out there?
Does the gunfire sound like it's literally coming from just outside the bar?
Not like as in 5 feet outside the bar, but
it's like
the street
outside.
I'll go back to the barman. Is there another way out of here? Because I don't really want to walk through that. I'll say, kind of nodding my head towards the gunfire.
While you're doing that, can I go up to the door and kind of stealthily check it out while you're talking to finding another exit?
No problem. So you go to the door whilst Hector you go to the bar. Looking out the door, looks like there are 2 gangs having a gang war. They're not a massive number of gangers. There's like 5 on each side, but
Just
they're having
small game of Necromunda.
Yeah.
Does it look like we can just like sneak past them, or is it like taking up the whole street?
They have spread out, so you would probably have to get past at least one, and there is some. They're not the greatest of shots.
Okay.
So bullets are going
crossfire.
I'll be saying what you're saying, Richard, through the Vox speed to everyone, just so you know what's going on outside.
I mean, that said, these are gangers. They're not like proper soldiers or
marksmen.
anything. So, yeah. So I mean, in theory, you could probably take them down as relatively easily.
Yeah, but
like with the dregs, but you know.
one is,
So you go to the bar. The barman looks at you. And goes, I'm really sorry, man. That's the way out. We only
All
needed
right.
a way in and a way out.
Worth an ask.
No problem. Another drink.
No, we've got to get going. Right. Looks like we're going through it.
No problem. Before you go, this is only for my valued clients. And he rummages underneath the bar, or sort of
been
where
here
there's
once.
got some. Basically, it's like, almost like a mini shelf type thing, and he pulls out a couple of pieces of paper with roughly scrawled on leaflet, and he hands it over. So Wednesday night is naked mud wrestling. Thursday night we've got rattling strippers.
Well, that is a niche thing.
We're trying to get on Sunday night a mix.
I will see you Wednesday, sir.
Who is naked in the naked mud wrestling? The audience or the competitors?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'll be sure to keep that in mind. I'll put it in my pocket.
Yeah, the paper might come in handy.
And then we've got to go through. We've got to go through that.
Do we have to go straight for it to get to the stairs, or am I trying to? It's just like a road outside, and we can go left or right. Or,
yeah. So you, there's basically the door, street outside. It's not a massive street, but it's also not
it's
an alley. So it's a decent size.
Yeah,
they have spread out a bit, so you got 5 on one side, 5 on another, at varying points behind whatever cover they can find. And then you need to go left and sort of head back the direction you came from.
Okay.
For what it's worth, they're looking out there, especially by the time Hector gets there. There aren't many other people in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Because a lot of people, so they like scattered because it's dangerous, or
yeah. I mean, you can see a couple of people coming, sort of poking their heads out of windows with whatever weapons they've got to get involved, but.
Do these things tend to have a half-time break or something?
It's not scrambled.
No oranges or anything.
No, unfortunately not. I think we're just going to have to make a run for it.
I have smoke grenades.
So do I. So we could, maybe.
You could make it very smoky here, my friend.
Would a smoke grenade be enough to cover our escape?
It certainly would give you an assistance. But I mean, the biggest problem that you will face in this, apart from if one of the gangers notices you and decides to shoot at you specifically, is bullets which haven't gone to the person that they were aiming at.
Friendly fire.
Just random fire.
Just crossfire.
Yeah. Incoming fire has the right of way.
Shall we try and stealth by them and then deal with the consequences? I don't mean set off the smoke grenade. I mean just try and
sneak out.
Yeah, and then
I think we need to. We're on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. I'll cock my carbine. If I do, it's a laser, isn't it?
Right. Let's just get going.
Let's go. Yeah.
And I'm just going to kind of duck out.
Are you leading?
Yeah,
I'll go last then. I'll kind of funnel the rest of you out.
You immediately hear, you'll hear Echo sneak in.
Yeah, it's like zilch.
Look at loud armor.
Come on, Echo.
Yeah.
Follow me. Copy what I do.
Okay. I copy what you do, but 10 times louder.
Zimian will hide behind. Sorry, not hide behind, but walk behind Echo, and not at all using them as a human shield.
It looks like I'm following Hector then.
I'm going to use adrenaline acceleration to move even quicker.
Yeah, that sounds really fun. So, I've rolled a few dice rolls to see how badly they were getting on in their own combat, and the first 5, two of them.
I've got to have a wound for that.
Two of them are, well, that might be coming. Two of them are fumbling their dice
Right.
roll, so now I'm actually going to roll them versus you.
Oh, so they're
One's
just fired off
one-
randomly.
they're firing at each other, but two
Yeah,
of the
just
shots
fired,
were 98. So therefore, that's going to be a shot at. So the one that might have hit Hector is rolling a ballistic skill. Oh, it's got the skill of that, right? So with a 92, it's not even close. A auto gun burst goes off, and a barrel that was about 20 feet away from Hector splinters under the barrage. The actual person who they were shooting at was 20 feet the other side of it.
Ah,
So, and Zimian is the other person who they rolled a 98 on. So they're but that's not okay. So that is three success levels. Ow.
Against
Zimian.
against me,
Against Zimian.
Yeah.
outraged.
What
What do I do about that?
So
Can I?
as
I was gonna say, can I kind of try and cover him? Because as much as I don't like him, we do need him.
in theory, yes. Let me just quickly.
Okay.
So you are on initiative 8. So you're one of the fastest in the group, and their initiative is that. So I believe there is an action where you can. Defend. In theory, you would need to choose an ally to defend.
I'm going to defend Zimian.
As in, you choose your action is that, and you choose to defend.
Yeah, that's the yeah. So I won't be able to shoot later on into my next guy. Yeah.
So if your chosen ally becomes a target of the attack, you roll to oppose, suffer any damage instead. So this would be in order. So Zimian could roll a reflexes roll to avoid being hit, a dodge, if you've got the dodge specialization.
I do not. I will roll reflexes.
You can, yeah, and Newt can roll reflexes to try to interpose.
Okay.
88. I hope did I crit fail there with an 88?
I think you just fell over.
Yeah, you could. I think unless Newt rolls for it particularly well, it looks like you may have body.
I got a 10 and a 9, so I got 19. And what's my reflexes?
Agility.
41.
Okay.
So what's that? That's 3 successes, isn't it?
Yeah.
1 off the 4. Yep.
So how would that work? I think it's going to be a factor of with a critical fail. That is going to be an override of your attempt to defend. You were absolutely going to get there. You were absolutely going to defend. Unfortunately,
Rob leapt into the bullet.
As you dived to stop him getting hit, he fell over and you went straight over him.
Avenge me, brother!
I just wanted to hit the shell and blow us all up.
Okay, so they are hitting. There was 4 degrees. Sorry, there was 3 degrees of 3 success.
Hey,
so
is it really boring if I just spend a fate point to re-roll
that? If you want to do that, I'm absolutely have no problem with that.
And if I'm spending not burning, I can
like
replace. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll do that, and I will go down to 2 fate and re-roll my reflexes. I know critical fails are fun, but what can you do? And I rolled a 87. So a failure. Well, that was well worth it, everyone.
Yeah, actually, it does make a difference because
I got through. Yeah,
you just failed. You didn't override Newt's attempt to
there you go.
Take the blow. So Newt dodges it just for a second. Zimian looks like he's going to basically bumble into you and put you so off balance that he will take the shot. But you actually manage to sort of body block him to the ground. And you get hit in the torso for 9 damage.
So do I just take the so I've got 2 armor, so take that off the 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Which life do I have? And he said that was to the body, yeah?
Yeah.
So how do you do like life and damage on here?
Wounds.
It's
Yeah.
wounds, yeah.
It comes off your wounds, yeah.
Most wounds.
I've got this funny feeling that I may have
I've
more
got
wounds than
14.
you.
Okay,
Yeah,
there
I've got more than you, but thanks for saving me anyway.
Sorry.
Nice.
That's all right.
I will return the favor, no doubt, at some point when that may
Oh, that's
happen again.
So burst of fire goes off. A barrel splinters, and Newt valiantly throws himself in front of the psyker and takes the bullets from the other ganger who seemed to be keeping his eyes tightly shut whilst he was letting rip with an auto gun.
Was it 9?
Although,
Sorry?
don't you deduct
It was
armor
9
and
damage,
toughness?
wasn't it?
No, toughness is not removed in this.
Oh, okay.
So
No,
it
your
was
toughness
9,
goes-
deduct the 2, 7, yeah.
Yeah. So in this game, you get in this
Okay.
version, your toughness is added to your health. It becomes part of your health, and the damage is lower than it would otherwise be because it's a flat number rather than a D10 plus
okay.
or 2D10
But
plus.
what about armor?
Armor is just straight deduction.
Don't remove.
No.
I took off my amazing Astra Militarum flak armor. Now I've got this shitty leather stuff on.
Okay, so are you just booking it, or are you gonna try to? Are you gonna do other stuff?
Oh no, I'm just trying to
I
get
think we're just
past
legging
them.
it, aren't we? Yeah.
Got no interest in trying to get involved in a firefight.
No.
Are any of them actually like in our path as we head towards the stairs?
There'll be a
Probably
couple
path.
who are roughly in your path, but you got 5 guys on each side, and they've scattered to different places where they're taking cover.
If
So
there's anyone vaguely near me, I'm totally gonna either chainsaw them or shoot them, or grenade them, or
No problem.
shotgun them, or something.
So
Or all of that.
I'm going to
All
roll
that.
Or all of them.
2 dice.
Please,
Um,
please
well-
don't, because I'm quite close to you. Can you pick a different target?
Yeah, do chainsaws.
I have
Wow.
rolled 2 dice, and they were close enough that yes, there is one of them is relatively close.
Nice.
There's one of the gangers is quite a slightly built lass with a massive Mohican. I mean, it is literally some kind of almost like peacock, sort of brain. Where's the word gone? A Mohican made of peacock feathers, almost.
So, is that why you're going for them, Echo? Because the hair's slightly more elaborate than yours.
And she's kind of
It's attracting me because it's so bright. And stuff.
Oh, that's
I mean,
right.
past, but
Shiny.
I get sucked in towards the peacock hair.
and she's within arm's reach as you go past, and she kind of lifts up with a auto gun, looking like she's probably going to be aiming for the people behind you, who are the people she's actually in combat with. But you can certainly take a shot if you want.
I'm gonna chainsaw the woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if they're that close.
Within arm's reach of her. Just find what my skill is again. Weapon skill. One-handed. I need under 50. Oh my god, 001. That's good, right? 01. Hell yeah.
It's an
Yeah,
auto.
that's like
It's an auto hit.
Oh,
Because 01 to 05 is an auto hit. 96 to
Auto hit,
100
yeah,
is
of course.
auto fail.
Yeah.
The critical thing has obviously changed, as mentioned, with the doubles. But yeah, absolutely, you hit. What's your weapon skill?
My weapon skill's 50.
So that's 5
4
success
plus the-
levels.
5
Yeah, 'cause it's
success
zero-
levels plus
0
the
take away 5, yeah.
weapon- plus the weapon damage of the chainsword, which is 6. So as I go towards it, do I need a location?
Yeah, let's use location. The location works by whatever the lowest number, the units of your dice roll. So you rolled 01, so your location
okay.
is 1.
Oh,
And
which is the head,
the
right?
location is arm down through torso through leg. to
It's head. How much damage was it?
It was 10? 10? No, 11? Was it 5 plus the weapon damage? 11.
Yeah. Okay, so minus the armor. And that brings it to.
you decapitate them.
No, badly hurt, but not dead.
Well, what I'd do is on the way over to I'd say and I check my patch, we're the 22 crew, get out of our way, and I swipe him with the chainsaw.
Yeah, there's the whirring up of a chainsaw, so think chainsaw with extra noise and whir and such, and you catch her across the face. Probably shear some of the peacock feather mohawk as you're doing it.
I grab a handful of that.
That's all the damage. Yeah, he's damaged the pride.
It's damaged her in the hair.
Yeah.
And she does go flying back, and you hear her screech, "Bitch, bastard!" And
Very much it.
I tried to help Dr. Zimian up as we're covered in peacock feathers and blood.
no.
Again.
Let's get out of here. Yeah.
Okay, so assuming you're all just going to try to book it, let's make this an athletics roll.
Oh, thinking all my good skills, Richard. I'm so happy. I don't have to do anything intellectual. It's fine.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
That was only one success.
I was thinking, crap, I've only got strength 37 and that's it. But no, 2 will do it.
5 failures.
3 failures.
81 I rolled.
You.
Nick?
1 success level.
Okay.
What?
Echo.
Okay, and Dash?
I got 1 as well.
1. Okay, so Hector, Echo, and Newt booking it. Zilch, you're kind of holding on to Echo to try to make sure he goes the right direction, and you're so busy concentrating on that you catch your toe on something, or your toe catches on something. It's there's a clang of metal on metal, and you go down face first. Zimian, you're trying to keep up with Newt, and just as you go past this area that Echo just went past, there's just a mush of blood and mud, and you just and you just lose your grip, and you lose your footing, and you just down.
Can we help him? Like if Zilch
I think we're going
right
to stop. Yeah,
I'd just scoop Zilch up. I don't worry about the ghost because I figure he's already died.
I'll help him up. Yeah.
No problem. You can help each other up. That's not a problem.
Yeah. I grab Zilch, whisk it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Zillian, keep up.
So
everyone's fucking running all the time, aren't they?
It's kind of the main role of the job.
What, sprinting?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure later on it'll be athletics of the brain, but at the moment, let's get those legs walking.
Okay, right. Exercise. I hear it's good for the soul.
Yeah.
Okay. So assuming you're still just running for it. I've rolled the gangers again, and the other bunch from the other side fire off.
Oh, they're shooting towards us, aren't they?
Yeah. One didn't do an auto fail, so that's not an attack roll, but one did fumble. So I'm going to roll their fumble quickly. If it's anything anything that stops them from shooting, then that'll be it. But if they actually didn't get that, then Zilch gets shot at. So they got flounder clumsily, knocking you precarious. No, they one of them goes to shoot at one of the other gangers, and kind of the recoil sets sort of basically the gun bucks, and they end up humorously landing on their backside. Bullets don't go anywhere near you guys. So no problem. You book it along this this street. The street is empty. There's lots of dropped drinks and food and other stuff, detritus on the floor. But you make your way sufficiently far. Bullets are zinging past as they're missing their targets. But you manage to get out of the immediate area, and as you get past a certain point, you see there are a lot more people sort of further back who are sort of looking out from windows and doors and behind buildings, sort of around the corner.
Well, let's just get. So we get to. So is it? I'm trying to. Is it just like a proper staircase that goes like a metal industrial staircase that just goes down, or
it's a stone stairwell?
Oh, stone. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now. So I suppose when we get there, I'll let's throw Zimmy in and down first with Zilch. Hector, you do first.
Yeah, so I guess we'll enter the staircase and start heading down.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
So you start heading down the stairs, not a problem. By the time you get to the stairs themselves, it's gone very quiet. You can just about hear the gunfire behind you. That's still going, and screeches and all that kind of thing. But
I think while we've gone down about 2 levels, I've lifted my leather armor up, and this is this huge bruise now spreading across my rib cage. I just cough of a bit of blood.
All right. Do any of us have Medicae or first aid, whatever it's called in?
I have Medicae.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I have a skill in it.
I want to let's make sure we're far enough away from the.
Yeah. We'll kind of get somewhere.
I don't have a first aid kit or anything, so I couldn't afford one. But I have Medicae. I can say if you're dead or not. And I have some. I've got some Hello Kitty band-aids.
I think first aid around my torso make it easier. I think.
Yeah, how do we heal? Just the.
Okay.
Does the first aid kit like in Aliens? It just adds an extra, not dice, but it just lowers the score you need.
So
I mean, in the previous games, it just made it easier, but
yeah,
I don't know if that works the same in this one.
First aid kit, I believe, is a cut down version of the the chirurgeon's kit. That's is it there? So I think this is one of the ones that was on one of the add-ons.
Do you have to have one to heal, or can you heal without one?
So chirurgeon's kit, I don't believe you have to have one. It just makes it better. Here we go. So okay, chirurgeon's kit is required to treat critical injuries.
Okay.
Critical wounds. Sorry.
So all it needs, an ally with at least one advance in the Medicae skill can make a routine +20 Medicae test to treat your wounds during combat. Oh, sorry, during combat the test is challenging, so +0. If successful, you heal wounds equal to the success level plus your ally's intelligence bonus.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zilch can do a Medicae test.
Yeah.
And heal number of wounds equal to success level plus Zilch's intelligence bonus.
Zilch, I lift my leather armor back up and expose my. I suppose it'd be like here, just under my chest, rib cage, lower rib cage. Yeah. Big spreading bruise now. Can you do anything, Zilch?
Well, I've got 3 levels of success on a Medicae roll.
What's your intelligence modifier?
3.
So 6 wounds. That's pretty good.
6. That's quite good as I got 8. Yeah. Cheers, Zilch. I've got to high five you.
Will you take that, Newt? Will that help you?
That's great. I've also
got this rag I took from the pub if you want to wrap it round.
No, the rag's fine. You've just left me hanging. I've gone to high five you and you just left me hanging.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. That's probably what Zilch should do. Just turn around.
Just see a very confused looking tech priest staring at the hand going, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And offering a very soggy, dubious rag.
Yeah.
Did you want the hand replacing?
Yeah. No, it's all right, Zilch. It's all right. Cheers.
I've got a spare finger. I've got an augmented finger, but I'm afraid it's broken.
Hand
I want
is
to
fine.
repair it, but it's broken.
I regret now getting hit with some kind of robotic chess.
No problem.
That was 6, wasn't it? Thanks.
But you can start heading your way down these stairs. You carry on your journey, you keep going down, and you probably get to about sub-level 34. You can start hearing the sound of falling water, not heavily falling water, but kind of splattering. You hear in certain classic cave situations where there's like
Okay, yeah.
Well, it's like a drain pipe just dribbling water.
Yeah.
And as you move down, you're starting to get down to a lower section. From sub-level 30, it's been the stairwell has been enclosed, and you're coming down, and as you're getting down, who's at the front of the group?
Probably me.
Hector.
Hector.
So as you're going down, you notice in the corner, top right corner of, just as it comes in view, of this stairwell, just as the stairs above become the ceiling of the area you're going into, there appears to be some kind of bulbous mass attached to the underside of this stair. It's quite large. I mean, it's probably a good 5 foot by 4 foot and about at least 2 foot thick.
Is it
We tell what the
pulsating?
mass is.
That's what I was going to ask. Is it pulsating?
Is it pulsating and throbbing?
It does not appear to be pulsating or throbbing.
Oh,
So I would say that's probably going to be a lore roll to see if you understand what it is.
All of us. All of us, Richard.
Are you pointing it out to people?
Yes, I will. I would point that out.
Yep. Anyone who wants to. Yep.
Okay. You said law.
Yes.
2 success
Oh, I
levels.
do have law. Oh, 33. Let's see what I get.
4 successes.
3 successes.
I have no clue. I haven't even seen what you're.
4 failures.
So everyone who's succeeded, this is a web of some description, and it is a sizable web at that. So probably some kind of insectoid, maybe some kind of arachnid.
I think we found supper, gentlemen.
Supper, did you say?
Yeah.
And sorry, is this
Summer.
on the stairwell or above it?
It's above the stairs. It's on the underside of the previous set of stairs. So it's above the stairs where you're about to go underneath.
I kind of look at you, Hector, as if to say, I don't know what that is. And
looks like some kind of arachnid's web.
What?
I mean, are we in danger? Do you think there's some sort of arachnid type creature here?
You
Or
said it's about 5 foot by 5 foot, didn't you? This big bulbous thing.
Web.
It's about 5 foot long by 3 foot wide by 2 foot deep.
Does these numerous successes of anyone allow us to know whether or not there are spiders, arachnids that hang around the depths of underhive of this planet?
I don't know. Ask the hive worlders.
I
Do
mean,
they know anything about arachnids that live down these
What
parts?
hive world, aren't you?
I mean, most places will have big, nasty gribblies that live in the underhives.
Yeah.
Yes, we call them mutants, don't we?
Well, there too.
Yeah. And it looks like a web, not a cobweb.
Like
As in like a cocoon.
cocoon web.
It looked like an active web rather than a dead mass of webbing that was.
Oh, okay, so it's not like broken and half hanging. It's like fresh and
Fresh and
hanging,
Oh.
but not rips and stuff in it.
Don't suppose anyone's packing a flamer, are they?
Strangely, no.
But you should mention that. I've got the cartridges, but I haven't got the weapon yet.
You've got fire.
I've got the cartridges, but I haven't got the weapon to go with them yet.
It's a cartridge you can put on a, for example, shotgun.
No, it's an exterminator cartridge.
No, it's like I was going to say it's like
that would
like
not
a
go
petrol
well.
tank.
I was able to afford the reloads. I can't afford the weapon yet.
Oh,
So I figured to go that way. And then when I can afford a
Yep.
weapon, I've got the reloads
Use it
ready.
straight away.
Okay,
Yeah.
so no flamers in the group.
Doesn't
No.
sound like it.
I have a lighter, an igniter. I can just.
Right.
Picture of you echoes with your lights around going.
There,
Well,
watch this.
It's where we need to be going, so
Yeah.
Should we
You're gonna have
just?
to go.
I've got my staff. I could poke it with my staff.
I also have a staff. We could attach the two staffs together, and they would make, in essence, a pole that was 10 foot long.
Can you check the Auspex, Zilch, to see if there's life signs around? Trying to see if the occupant's home.
What
Can I
can Zilch do that allows that?
Auspex.
Auspex, it's like a scanner.
Okay.
Assuming you have an Auspex, you can roll your tech skill.
I don't have an Auspex. I couldn't afford one.
Oh, I thought we had one. Bollocks.
Oh my god.
What did Zilch buy? Is it like?
Hang on, I've got an Auspex.
I don't think you know.
How do I have one, but the tech priest doesn't?
Because you had more money than me.
I didn't buy it. It was just my starting gear, I think.
I wasn't in my starting gear and I couldn't afford one. I bought filtration plugs and exterminator cartridges.
Guessing using an Auspex like that's going to be a tech use test, so I might hand my Auspex to lend my Auspex to Zilch.
Okay. I
Tech
can work
use
with-
not my forte.
I can work with that. Do I get any bonus to my roll for having the Auspex?
You get to have an Auspex to make a roll with.
Yeah, the bonus is we've got the
It's a-
equipment we need.
Thanks, dear.
It's a-
Does it give me any kind of a bonus or anything?
It doesn't. It's what you have to have it to be able to do the
Yeah.
test. So it's not a bonus. But you can. It reveals life sciences, energy, movement, and other data within medium range. So yeah, it gives you the ability to use the skill.
Would you like 4 degrees of success on that?
Oh, nice. So you hand your
Sure.
Auspex to Zilch, who takes it reverently, mutters the holy prayers of work, you bastard.
Machine of the cogitator, guard my calculations from error.
Oh,
With pulled lever and turn piston, proclaim the
lost Dash.
omniscience of glories.
Yeah, we've lost Dash briefly. So we
But that was wonderful. Oh yes, I was thinking it's like yes, more of that, dear. That's wonderful.
the
And as a
prayers.
result, I got a magnificent answer from the tech.
Is there a spider there or not? I
Thanks
think-
to my prayers.
Excellent prayers.
No problem. So you scan. The web is absolutely inhabited. It looks like there is one large life sign, and either the web itself is also alive, or there are lots of smaller life signs within the web as well. But there also appears to be a mass in there that is not where the life sign is from, but it's where the lesser life sign is, if that makes sense.
I cannot. I tell what the Auspex has, but I am not qualified to interpret correctly.
Let me just quickly message Dash to see if he's.
I am a minor cog.
sounds
I
like there's
believe
sounds like
Mummy
there could
spider.
be lots of them in there.
Mummy and baby
Many
spiders.
many lots.
Many lots indeed.
Well, I suggest we be prepared. I'll say pulling out the shotgun.
So are we passing directly underneath this thing?
Yeah, I
Um,
mean,
We need.
It doesn't take the entire ceiling area, but it is a significant chunk of it.
we should try and move past without a scene, but be
That
ready.
always works well, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just checking to see if I have an umbrella in my inventory.
I have a load of survival gear for some reason.
Oh yeah, I have that too. Yeah. It's an umbrella.
which
Is there a
says it
parasol?
contains fire starters. Is there anything to burn that we could like burn
A web.
away?
A web is something we could burn.
They are
Yeah, don't we
flammable.
need something to
They are
start
highly
off with?
flammable.
All right then.
They're also about 12 feet above you.
I mean, could we like tie some rags around one of their staffs and
Or two staffs.
You could absolutely try to do that, yeah.
We have the
The
rag
other thing-
because Zilch mentioned a rag earlier. We have two staffs. I feel
Yeah,
like the A-team is coming up.
And the rag actually does have some of that grog.
Yeah,
So
I used the drop. I dipped it in grog so I could use it to clean my legs.
We have the accelerant then, and the fire starter, and the poles, and just now need someone clever or foolish enough to hold the stick.
I'll do it.
Yeah, we're all looking at you. We're just waiting for you to say it. So.
Are you volunteering your stuff, Simeon?
Oh, well, this was my
Okay.
mother's before, probably. Or do you have one?
Yes, but I have it specially so that I can attach my exterminator to it.
Who's got the biggest staff?
I don't have a staff.
I believe my staff is bigger than yours, Zilch.
I grab yours.
In that case, you should have the honor.
I
My humble rag will feel honored to be tied to your staff.
Well, yes, then. Well, yes, I feel I have been hoisted by my own petard there, and I'll hand my staff over.
I had a moment of a blackout there. What's the plan? Rag staff.
We're set fire.
we're going to try and set fire to
Okay.
it.
Hector kindly let me access his auspex, and we detected.
I was awake when that happened.
And thanks to my great prayers to the machine gods, we found there were life forms within the cocoon.
Okay. Well, clearly praying to the machine gods took some energy from my machine and shut it down temporarily.
Newt, I am a doctor of the mind. If these blackouts continue to occur, I can help you perhaps.
I'll keep that in mind.
And by use of rags and Zimian's fine stuff,
I'm already doing it while you guys are
setting fire to the cocoon.
Poking the thing with an on fire stick.
No problem. So you prod
What
this
could go
web
wrong?
with this flaming rag of isopropyl alcohol soaked rag with a fire starter. So let's make a weapon skill test. I will give you a +20. It'll be a routine test.
+20. Oh, okay. So it's 27 under. We find it. Weapon skill is 15, 60, 70. So 5 success levels.
Oh, wow.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Found Echo's skill. It's
Pyromania.
Hit someone with a burning stick. Don't ask me to do any math.
So the web goes up very quickly, very easily. Its web doesn't burn quite as quickly as most people think it does, but it does go up quite easily. But between the fire and other things, generally you get the kind of thing you're after. The web starts burning. The weight of something in there rips free as the web is weakened, and a body lands on or near you. I'm going to roll dice.
I knew I needed an umbrella.
Okay. So the body lands on Echo. It is the body of a just an underhiver. Not very sturdy, but sturdy enough. Lands. There's a large spider-like creature, about half a meter body width. And as the body lands on you, out of all of the orifices crawl huge numbers of tiny spiders.
As it lands, can I fling it over the
content
balcony?
Arachnophobia.
There is no balcony at this point. There's a central column, so you're now in a.
It's enclosed. You said,
there's not a big hole anymore.
No,
okay.
no.
Right.
Is he dead?
I don't know, buddy. You okay? I shake.
You're the medic. You tell us.
Wake up.
Yeah. Well, it's more machines.
There's spiders coming out of it, so I'm going to go with yes.
So body lands, spiders coming out of all the orifices, eyes, nose, ears, all that kind of stuff. The mouth has just got this huge number of tiny spiders coming out of it, and there's this large somehow rather angry-looking spider, slightly smouldering, stalking down the wall. And I think that's a good point to call.
I think we pissed off Mummy.
Okay, so spider.
Yeah, I was going to say, content warning at the end. Arachnophobia.
Content
You
warning,
don't like-
arachnophobia.
Yeah.
You get like spiders calling out people's mouths and stuff.
So, that'll be another 50 XP for this session.
Hell yeah.
Does anyone have anything that they want to add in before we start properly wrap up?
No, sir.
I'll just
Maybe
quickly
set
ask
fire
you, I
to-
should have asked you at the beginning. Do you spend XP like at the end of an adventure, or do you spend it as you get it if you want to?
I'm happy for you to spend it as you get it.
No,
My mentality is if you get XP and you spend it within a game, through a session, within an adventure, you just something's occurred to you, something's suddenly clicked.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. So,
Cool.
thank you everybody for playing. Thank you everybody for watching. Would people like to share anywhere else that you might be seen? Any other games that you're in? Any other groups you're on for the people watching?
I'm all good, thank you.
Hell yeah, I'll plug every
Yep.
time I get the opportunity. I play in a game in a group called Denizens of the Wilderland. We are playing currently Alien RPG. That's just coming up to the end. After that, I think we're going to play Seven Seas. We're going to give that a go. We're playing Action Cthulhu. We're playing Blades in the Dark, based on an Only Fools and Horses
Oh, that'd be awesome.
show. So Blades in
That's
the Dark.
glorious.
Yeah.
And we're playing the Zweihander game in a Middle Earth setting where we're all orcs and uruks and snaggers and bad guys. That's really fun. And we've just done.
Any thoughts on what's thing happening?
That we're banking that, so we're recording that at the minute,
Oh,
and then when we
okay.
come to the end of one, we're gonna push that out, release that, and then we also did the Zweihander Reforged playtest just recently that came out, so that's really cool. That's on there like Kickstarter and whatnot. So yeah, awesome.
Cool. I keep getting the urge to run Act on Cthulhu either as the Hello.
Oh, we were thinking that as well, yeah.
or Blackadder.
Blackadder, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or Dad's Army would be great.
Dad's Army, yeah.
I'm in the thing that's after June on Thursdays. June started today, or did really on the 14th of March, and I'll be in the thing after that.
Yep, I was hoping.
Don't say what it is. Is that?
I would have loved to have been in the Dune game because the Dune and specifically the House Dargouche game was the reason I'm on Garblag Games Discord.
Oh,
That's how I found Garblag Games.
Right.
So thank you everybody for playing. Thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you on the next session.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah.